Hey, welcome to the channel. I'm Musically Malnourished, and you're on my journey to go deep and wide in discovering new music and artists. We're in the 2018 album for 21 Pilots called Trench. A little bittersweet. This is the final track on the album. This has been such an awesome experience. I love the Trench era. I love the storytelling. I love the creativity. I love the color yellow. I love that little vulture, little guy. He's so ugly and so cute at the same time. It's been such a cool musical adventure as well. Great storytelling. I'm really looking forward to the next era. And so I don't get this wrong, it's scaled and icy. Yes, I got it right. I always say fire and ice. I say icy and scaled. It's scaled and icy. And so looking forward to that next step up. But let's see how they close out the album. We're going to give it a listen, make a few comments along the way. You'll have a chance to click into a second video called The Second Course, where we do a deep dive into the lyrics and meaning behind the music. If you're interested in even more content, music videos, live performances, you can head over to Patreon. Got tons of content over there. It's just $5. Gives you full access as well as to some live streams. So let's get in. Close out the Trench era together, my friends.
I'm tired of tending to this fire. I've used up all I've collected. I have cinched my hands. It's glowing.
I love this opening, you know. I'm assuming as he kind of goes into this, it's this idea of the fire within him. Now it can probably be somewhat connected because obviously fire is a big part of the Banditos and the rebels, because even in Dima, which represents fear, insecurity, depression, the dark, it's all artificial light. And then outside of the walls of Dima in Trench, there's fire, which is a picture, right, of that which is artificial, that which is true life, the darkness, the fear, the life, the light. And I love this. I'm tired of tending this fuss, this realization that like he's continuing to fight, and it is a little exhausting. I've used up all I've collected. I've singed my hands. Like he's really giving it his all.
I've used up all I've collected. I have cinched my hands. It's glowing, embers barely showing. Proof of life in the shadows, dancing on my plans. They know that it's almost, they know that it's almost over. They know that it's almost, they know that it's almost over.
And I would assume that he's referring to would essentially be like the bishops, that he's doesn't have a lot of fight left within him.
Over. They know that it's almost,
or feel that he doesn't.
they know that it's almost over.
Which that's within Dima, right? The neon gravestones, those that lose the fight, they are the glorious gone. It's what's glorified in Dima for people to succumb to depression. Ultimately, obviously, neon gravestones even meaning the taking of your own life, and that's what's glorified in Dima.
Burning, 'cause they know that when it goes out, it's a glorious gone.
because it's also right this idea within him that the fire is still burning and that he still has plans to leave the city, to not stay stuck in Dima, but he's not there yet. Like he's trying, he's fighting, and yet he still ends up back in the city. But he's like, but for now, I will stay alive. I will not become a neon gravestone.
In time, I will leave the city. For now, I will stay alive. In time, I will leave the city. For now, I will stay alive. In time, I will leave the city. For now, I will stay alive. They know that it's almost over. They know that it's almost. They know that it's almost over. They know. They know. Last year, I needed change of pace. Couldn't take the pace of change.
Wow, dude. Because obviously this is speaking to, they had Blurry Face, which took off, just shot their careers into outer space. And then after all of that touring, there was a year of silence in which they were working on Trench, but really behind the scenes. And even there were, parts of Trench that Tyler's talked about that he was writing even during the Blurry Face tour. And so speaking to like last year, I needed change of pace that year. They had a break to work on Trench. Couldn't take the pace of change because everything happened so quickly, so overwhelming.
Last year, I needed change of pace. Couldn't take the pace of change. Moving hastily. But this year, though I'm far from home, in Trench I'm not alone. These faces facing me, they know. They know what I mean.
Wow. What a close, man. One thing that I love, is Tyler constantly speaking to the clique. And that's really, in Trench, I'm not alone. And I think by now, and some of you have dropped it in the comments and other places, that you can wrap his family, his friends, those that are close to him, those that understand him, which leads into this line, in Trench, I'm not alone. These faces facing me, they know what I mean. And we do know what you mean. What a beautiful album. Man, some really like cool parts within it, some really somber parts. This is very reminiscent in a sense of Goner as a close to the album. I do have even an article that talks about kind of where Tyler was in his heart and head space during the writing of this song. And I'm curious to just pull out a few other elements from within that song. And so we'll actually take a look at that article and obviously the lyric breakdown in the second course. So you can click right over here for that, where we do a deep dive into the lyrics and meaning behind the music. Trench was awesome. Trench was really, really awesome. So I guess from here, it's on to Scaled and Icy. Thanks for being with me for this one. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And I'll see you in the next one because we're eating good.